Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, let's take a look at NXRA AllianceBlock and see where we can land with a price target for the 2024-2025 bull run. But before we dive on in, this is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please do your own research. I am not a financial advisor. And while I appreciate that so many of you are hopping in here from all over the place, you've got to hit that subscribe button. I make price prediction videos every day at 6 a.m. Eastern time on the dot, and I try to make multiple videos a day. You are not going to want to miss out on a thing in this rapidly evolving crypto space. And while you're hitting the subscribe button, turn on the notification button as well so that you don't miss a thing. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So AllianceBlock, infrastructure for decentralized tokenized markets. First thing that might pop into your head is that AllianceBlock is an RWA crypto, or NXRA is an RWA crypto, and that would be right. NWA, not NWA. All right, wrestling here. RWA, real world assets, tokenizing assets. What's the appeal with that? Well, you know, if you want to own a part of something that you generally don't have access to, RWA can help with that. You want to own real estate. You want to own paintings, or with LCX, you want to own diamonds. But you want a tokenized asset to add liquidity. To make an asset liquid instead of making the asset being like if you were trying to buy a painting, having to go somewhere, bid in an auction, buy the painting, take the painting home. This gives a lot of fluidity to real world assets, and it's something that is just naturally going to translate to blockchain technology. It seems like a no-brainer to me. You probably already heard this. If not, you might hear it for the first time. I don't know, but BlackRock has identified the tokenization of assets as a major need. And so this is something that they're going to put lots of money into over, eventually. Now, what does that have to do with AllianceBlock? It may have something to do with it, or may not, but it's something to keep in mind because real world assets, we are currently at a $3 billion market cap with RWA. Last I checked, it was $2.5 billion. This is growing quickly. So $3 billion, a little under $3 billion right now. So where are we? Where are we? If this was a baseball game, we wouldn't even be in the top of the first inning. It is estimated that by 2030, RWA is going to be worth $10 trillion. Now, that doesn't mean that these RWA cryptos are going to be worth $10 trillion, but the real world assets on the blockchain, real world assets being tokenized, however that looks, whether that's with a cryptocurrency or not, whether that's with NFTs or not, $10 trillion. That's what we're up against. That's what we're looking forward towards in the future. RWA, in my opinion, is going to be a phenomenal bear market buy, the next bear market ahead of whatever the end of the decade looks like. And so we have Ondo, we have Pendle. Talked about Pendle a ton on this channel. I have an Ondo price prediction coming soon. I have a Pendle price prediction coming soon. You can see a lot more here. LCX, I've already done my LCX price prediction. So LCX, is an exchange, but they are certainly very much involved in the tokenization of real world assets. And then you have here, all the way down here, number 388, AllianceBlock, NXRA, $103 million market cap as of the day that I'm making this video. Lots of potential. The NXRA token is new. It used to be ALBT, but NXRA token is new. And so some real world asset thoughts just in general before we move on. Is it possible to be too bullish on RWA this decade? Maybe not. Maybe not. $10 trillion eventually, currently at $3 billion. That's a lot of room to go up. So it might not be possible to be too bullish this decade. Is it possible to be too bullish on RWA over the next year or so? Yes. But you know that a lot of crypto during bull runs, it's all about hype. It's all about narratives. I do believe that we are going to see a big RWA narrative push in crypto over the next year and a half. And so AllianceBlock and NXRA is definitely going to be a part of that. But I want to throw out this warning: any RWA crypto that I analyze, it's going to be incredibly difficult to predict given how new this niche is. Now, ALBT, there's an advantage to this. ALBT existed before, NXRA, AllianceBlock existed before the coin, the term RWA was even coined. Okay, Pendle, LCX, there's several of them that already existed before that terminology was even coined. The largest RWA crypto, Ondo, did not exist. That's actually a very new cryptocurrency, but it's the largest one in market cap right now. So I think, look at LCX, look at Pendle. Pendle is already in new all-time high territory. LCX is very close. My hypothesis is that it's really new, but older RWA projects might actually have a leg up in comparison to some of the newer ones. I think given how new this niche is, at least the terminology RWA, I think that what people are going to be looking for, especially the big money, they're going to be looking for some with a little bit more demonstrated staying power than some of the newer ones. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that something like Ondo is going to perform poorly, but I'm more bullish on LCX and Pendle and NXRA than I would be on some of the newer ones. And so, although it's difficult to predict where RWA is going, I believe NXRA will outperform the entire RWA crypto market. Yeah, NXRA is a new cryptocurrency, but AllianceBlock has been around for a decent amount of time. So good things here, nothing to worry about with their inflation levels, with their tokenomics. And bad news, we can't use historic market cap dominance to make any kind of assessment here, given how new the cryptocurrency is. But you can see NXRA is 90.46% diluted right now. I have an estimate based off of what I looked at 800 million NXRA tokens in circulation by the time when most people think the market's going to peak. Maybe that's early 2025, maybe it's late 2025. Around that time, I believe there's going to be about 800 million NXRA tokens in circulation. And so I believe RWA market cap, this might be on the conservative end, but the total RWA market cap would reach a $50 billion peak in 2024 or 2025, and the current RWA market cap dominance for NXRA is 4%. Again, I'm not looking at the total crypto market cap dominance. I'm just limiting it to RWA, given how new this entire niche is. I believe we can see NXRA, considering that it's going to outperform, in my opinion, the rest of the real world asset niche. I could see it peaking at 5% instead of, where it's currently at 4% with market cap dominance. And so that gives us a $2.5 billion market cap with an $800 million circulating supply. That gives us a price of $3.13. Unfortunately, I have to label this as a low conviction price prediction. Now, what would be a high conviction price prediction? Somewhere over $1, somewhere about a 10x. I think that certainly has the ability to get there. But $3.13, low conviction, we could certainly see this go much higher. Maybe I'm too bearish on RWA. NWA again, on RWA for this bull run. I think $50 billion is reasonable, might even be a little too high. But if you were to say, no, RWA is going to $100 billion, $200 billion, well, then certainly NXRA would benefit dramatically from that. So that's my thoughts, but I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Where do you think NXRA is going? Where do you think the RWA niche is going? I'd love to hear. I'm still a learner in this. This is my first RWA crypto that I've reviewed, aside from LCX, which is a lot more than RWA. So I'm very flexible here, but I am bullish on this sector, and I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. If you got any value from this video, be sure to smash up that like button and hit the subscribe button as well. And otherwise, I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.